I am absolutely livid right now. I don't know what has gotten into my brain, but I am absolutely losing it right now mentally. And I'm firing up OBS because, why not? I'm gonna rant here. AI, the boogeyman of today's world. Love it or hate it. Absolutely hate it. I don't see how anybody could love it. Oh my god, this is so dumb. Like, genuinely. I have just been going through YouTube Studio, and I never really clicked through anything too much. And I always noticed the little, you've got all the Gemini icons littered around everywhere. So I already know, of course, YouTube's integrating all this AI into here. So I already know this is happening. I don't really care that much, okay? I don't really give them just. And then I'm looking through more today because I don't know, I'm just lazy as hell. And oh my god, okay, you know what? Just I'm gonna go through slowly. Okay, so first thing was in the community tab. I never really paid attention to these because these are just generated responses by it. But I started looking at them again recently because I saw them beforehand. And it's like, wow, these suck major balls. Like, nobody would ever use these. But now I'm looking at them and I'm like, holy Jesus. Some of these sound exactly like how I would reply to a comment, asking some type of question like this. And it's like, just why? Like, what is the point of the AI responding for me? I'm making the content. I'm answering the questions. What is the point of something else formulating my response? Why? What does that do? Like, the comment section, when the community when the creator goes out to the comment section, it's for them to interact with their community. There's no fucking bridge between AI talking for the creator. It should just be the creator. Like, genuinely, who would even use this? Why? It's completely diminishes the point of actually responding to a comment. And if you can't formulate your own words into a reasonable comment, I don't know what to tell you. It certainly shouldn't be your personalized AI doing it, because your AI is taking in how you respond. So if you're shit at responding to things, it's going to be shit at responding to things. So, there is literally no world where I see this actually being a useful feature, and if I'm already fucking seeing it. I'm seeing the mic peak in OBS. Oh my god. Okay. Other thing. This is actually a good example, I think. This is the one good application I've seen of AI in YouTube Studio, and that's the search function for your comments. I think this is actually kind of immaculate. It's not something I suffer from because I'm a relatively small scale, but if somebody has tens of thousands even comments, or even just thousands, hundreds of comments under a video, and they're not trying to read through everything, it could be very helpful to be able to search through for specific things. We could talk all day about how this might influence, I don't know, echo chamber bias or some bullshit, but usually if that's an issue, what will end up happening is the creator's gonna delete all, the comments that are, for example, if the creator, grifts, they'll delete all the negative comments, they just keep all the positive ones, and that's gonna require them to, basically end up sifting through everything anyway. So I don't think this is an issue in that regard. Maybe it is, but I think this is actually a good implementation. So, this actually could help a lot of creators, which is cool. Now it's going to get them completely bogged down by the rest of the bullshit I'm about to... okay. So, I think you're all familiar with the, auto dubbing feature if you put, subtitles on your videos, which is why I'm not doing so. I don't know how to turn it off, and it's telling me 2 languages, but there's only one, and whenever I click on it, it's oh, there's only one language, and then we'll do the auto. So I don't know what the fuck this is up with. If on my stuff there's an option to change the dub, I don't know, fucking Spanish. I don't know why it would be that specific. I would say there could only be 2 languages, when auto dub and everything. If that is the case, I'm gonna look into turning that shit off immediately. But otherwise, not another thing. Also, other good thing that I was looking through is this likeness thing. This isn't a thing that I would ever use because you're never gonna see my glorious appearance, but I think this could actually be pretty sick. If anybody uses this, or you've seen creators try this and use it, if it actually works, because this is a pretty cool idea. I mean, again, it's probably, it ends up being, AI looking for AI, and AI is as consistent as all hell, so it's whatever. But this, depending on how well it works, it could actually be a good implementation. I'm not sure, and I don't really intend on ever using it. Now here's what I found that had me really shitting my pants. This thing had me in a twist, and not a good one. So you're looking at content, right? And you gotta usually like videos, shorts, live posts, playlists, podcasts, short courses, promotions, collaborations. So I think this entire third section is just fucking pointless. Why is this on YouTube? But I'm not gonna contest. I'm sure some people use these to great effect. But so what is this inspiration tab? Maybe it's like, other creators' videos, from a similar niche, and so you can like look at their stuff, and maybe there's something there. It's Gemini. It's literally just Gemini doing the creative process for you. Like, oh, why would you even be a content creator at this point? The entire point is you bringing your own creative flair and doing something that is yours. That is your creation. Okay? Like, yeah, I may not be the most original motherfucker imaginable, okay? I make content playing Monster Hunter, doing silly challenges that may have been done before, and as of, just generally spreading information, And yeah, tons of people have done that before. My style may not be the most unique, where my style is just communicate it quickly and concisely, keep the explanations short, but really dive into like, the analytical numbers and the, like uptime percentages and, all that shit. And so it's like, even though it's the creative flair. It's somebody's unique thing, and everything that they create is either it's their idea or they plagiarized. And obviously plagiarism fucking sucks. I don't need to explain this to you. AI is plagiarism. So this at its core is just spinning in the face of creativity. And it's just, why? Like, again, why would you interact with your comment section if an AI is going to do the talking for you? Why would you make videos if the concepts are being generated for you? Why? This is for nobody. This is for actually nobody. Nobody should be using this because it's not what it's about. Like, why? Genuinely, why? Okay? And don't even get me started on some of these fucking ideas. It's not like, try a topic, theme, or question. Okay, for one, I probably just like took away 10 fucking gallons of water just by opening this tab because it's got to generate these dumbass fucking AI thumbnails for everything. Yeah, like that's a charge blade, dude. Give me a fucking break. Like it's not even good, This is still like shitty 3 years ago AI off of like the most generalist prompts imaginable. Like I don't even think it's using this text to generate it. Like what? And it's like solving the wild's charge blade confusion in under 5 minutes. What the fuck does that mean? What is the wild's charge blade confusion? What? Why your muscle memory is actually killing you in Monster Hunter? Like these are the most fucking borderline, either just basic. Like I look through these, they either fall into being just straight up wrong, comically unoriginal, or just so fucking stupid it's not even worth making anything about. Like analyzing the hidden frame data of every new Monster Hunter Wilds mount. You mean the Sacred? The one new mount we have? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, because it's not artificial intelligence. It's not fucking intelligent. It's just a really sophisticated, computer, whatever the fuck. It does not know anything. It is regurgitating. So, it doesn't know any of these things, like ranking weapons based on how satisfying it feels to guard point and everything. Oh yeah. Wow, every weapon can guard point. Fucking idiot. And it's like, okay, you know what? Another 10 gallons of water down the drain, right? Why every pro player is still mispronouncing the longsword EI Spirit Slash? What the fuck? That is so useless. Like, what? Why? It's like, you suck at the Latron. Why breaking the horn didn't stop the ice? I know what it's trying to refer to. It's wording it like the worst fucking way possible. But yes, it does. You want to know why it's saying this? It's because not only is it scraping my content, it's scraping your comments. It's scraping your shit. And I know this without a shadow of a doubt because when I looked through this one time before, there was one of the exact videos was basically answering a question that a comment brought up. And I know it was that exact comment because one, it was basically answering that exact question, and two, it misspelled Arkveld the exact same way as the comment. It doesn't misspell monster names usually, but it misspelled it that one time specifically. And maybe that's AI hallucination, but it is way too suspicious that it was answering the exact question that comment had. So yes, every time you leave a comment on anybody's video, it is most likely scraping it into Gemini so they can throw it into this useless fucking tab in YouTube Studio. Why? It is just so pointless. There is no reason to use this tab ever because it completely defeats the purpose of being a content. Like, why? Why would we do this? It's completely pointless. There is no reason to have this thing. I'm repeating myself so much, but I think you can tell by that just how much I'm fucking fuming over this. Why? It's like, okay, you know what? Another 10 gallons of water down the drain. Fuck it. Okay? You know, why Monster and Wild's collaborations actually ruin the game's unique ecosystem logic? That's such a fucking nothing burger. Nothing. It's... I don't know, man. It's... I don't know, enjoy the fucking Elatron gameplay that I recorded like a week ago. I'm so fucking sick of this. Like, I'm not even gonna be in studio anymore, I'm gonna take this off, but... just AI in general. Like, of course, I'm sure you've seen the story as of, like, really recent, where we're putting ChatGPT in, like, the equivalent of a jail cell, you know? No network access whatsoever. And then, you know, it gets out and then, like, launches a fucking cyber attack on the, quote, jailer, if you want to refer to it that way. It's like, what the fuck are we doing, dude? We have completely lost the plot! Like, don't get me wrong, there are some great applications for AI out there. I'm sure you've heard them a lot of times before, so, you know, but some, like, extremely monotonous tasks that don't really need a, you know, human level of precision, or, you know, like, things like in the medical sector, you know, you could be very precise with a just extremely firm and controlled, like, you know, for example, like robotic appendage than a human arm, for example, you know? So, or, you know, just in general for, like, medicine, you know, like, I think one of the older developments was, you know, a more personalized cure. That, you know, since you can't go through everybody's genome individually, you know, efficiently, you know, AI could do a lot of that work, and give you, you know, these personalized things. That's awesome. That's amazing. I think AI needs to progress to a degree where we're able to apply those things in multiple sectors, but that's not where the money's going. The money's going in the circle jerk of companies who still need to convince the general public that AI is actually worth something. And this shit ain't convincing no one. This is fucking useless. Okay? There is... genuinely. Like... I'm at a loss for words. This is probably gonna get cut out. But, like, there is so little in it to keep pushing this technology in the direction that it's going. And like, I'm happy that it's eating itself alive. I'm very happy that Gen AI is struggling to get more sophisticated because more AI pollutes the platforms, and it just ends up. I mean, at the end of the day, everything with AI just starts circle jerking itself. The economics, the learning of it, it's fucking. Hey, at least AI is killing itself to a degree. But like, this is like again, like we already know this economic crash is not going to fall on the AI companies, not falling on the billionaires. It's going to get shafted onto the people. So people want AI to crash, and I do too. I want the bubble to pop. But we also need to acknowledge that, yeah, all that fucking downpour from that huge ass bubble is going to be hitting us, and all the rich are gonna have an umbrella. So shit's fucked either way. We're fucked either way. You know, if AI keeps going, we're fucked. If the bubble pops, we're fucked. Maybe a bit less fucked if the AI bubble pops. But it's like, why? Again, why? There are some good applications of AI. This is not one of them. So why does it even exist? Like, is it just to convince the shareholders, like, oh, we're putting AI in our platform, so yeah, your investment is paying off. We have AI here. Like, that's just so fucking stupid. Like, oh my god, why? How are we at a point where this is like normal? Like, where this is just happening? Like, I remember when I was starting out and everybody was using it to cheat on their essays, and then eventually we got to the point where we were doing like weird voiceovers, and we got some actually cool shit back then. You know, we got like parodies, just like shit posts, nothing really super extreme. And granted, we were less aware of, you know, the cost of what it would take to run these AI models, but in general, it wasn't fucking everywhere. And now I'm hard pressed to find a site where there isn't like an AI chatbot integrated, or like, you know, a major site. And it's like, just why? I mean, I know why. It's for money, and it's so that they can appease, so that the rich can appease the rich, and that they can keep giving each other money. Because at the end of the day, 90% of the issues in the world just stem from inequality, corruption, and selfishness. That I don't think there's any denying that. That's where the vast majority of issues, what the root cause of, is. And it's just like, what am I supposed to do? Because like, don't even get me started on like the minority who is like, you know, like fucking cheering, hooting and hollering for, you know, the arrival of AI and how, you know, it's gonna make life so great. I used to be one of those people before AI actually started getting largely integrated. I remember watching like a fucking Kurzgesagt video like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to say it 6 or 7 years ago. I have no clue when it actually was. But, and it was talking about AI. I'm sure I could find the exact video. Maybe I'll link it, maybe I won't, maybe I'm too lazy, maybe I'll just post this immediately. But it really did show like this awesome thing, you know? Where we have a lot of these monotonous tasks being, you know, automated, and we're able to make scientific advances and, you know, especially medical advances fast. Like that was even predicted. And we can just like, you know, devote our times to the creative avenues, you know, because that's not something an AI would replicate. That's not something they would make an AI to replicate, because they're not trying to make it to be human. Except that's exactly what's happening now. They're trying to make it human. They're making it take the creative process, which is just why. Why? Because money. Because they don't want to pay creative minds. Because genuinely, if you pursue any passion, whether it be, hell, something like content creation or art, physical art, digital art, any kind of like just creative avenue in any way or form, if you pursue that, you have much more value than you actually think you do. There is genuinely a lot to being good at a creative process, and there is a reason why the highest of and even just like generally like it's just money that they don't want to pay creative people, because creative people have talent and they have skill, And that's too much money to ask because they need their raise as the CEO of the largest company on earth, you know? That's all it ends up being. I don't know. This has gone from an AI rant to me ranting about just general world issues that are tied into AI. But you know what? Don't even get me fucking started on that shit, because then this one is gonna actually be an hour long. So, I don't know. That shit's got me beyond pissed off right now. I am fuming over AI again because of discovering, or not really discovering, but more so revisiting and realizing just how deep this fucking plague spreads across YouTube and YouTube Studio specifically. It's so fucking dumb. Like, I don't even know how to cap this off, you know? Don't leave a comment because that's gonna get scraped by Gemini, or leave a comment, I don't give a fuck. I hope the Elatron gameplay was fun. I hope you enjoyed that I recorded like 6 days ago to take your mind off of this bullshit. But yeah, that's about it. See ya.